Next, let's welcome Dr. Sri Rohini, TRG Head and Head of Indian Socio-Economic Cultural Association from United Arab Emirates. She is also a world Tamil researcher, writer, a speaker, and participated in many conferences. She received a number of awards for her achievement. She has also contributed towards global level development for human society in a broader sense. Dr. Rohini, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you, Raji, for the nice intro. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh, dear colleagues, panelists, and my dear speakers. Happy to see you all people who are joining here from across the world. Good day, because some people have good morning and good afternoon and good evening. So it may be good day and happy Women's Day to one and all here. Thank you all for your commitment, enthusiasm, and determination to make a difference for women. And thank you especially to ACCP, Raji, and National Educational Trust, Dr. Muhyiddin, for this International Women Conference hosting today's event. Let's celebrate this Women's Day. Celebrating Women's Day will be in the one day? No, never it will be. We are to be celebrated every day, right? We are doing many more activities. And it to be honored on one day. Yeah, it's pleasure. Women's Day clutches a great significance and it becoming a custom year after year. Moreover, the celebration is a sign of appreciation, respect, love, and care. All the legendaries are said about their countries and how to engage women in politics and leadership. I'm here to say about in UAE. UAE is a United Arab Emirates. It's the southeast end of the Arabian Peninsula. So here it will be the 7 Emirates is joined. So United Arab Emirates is an example of rapid and successful development story, which you can see in the terms of infrastructure, economy, country, all progress behind the backside of the women. The UAE's achievement is perhaps best typified in the evolution and growing prominence of Emirati women as well as the non-Emirati women, partners and contributors in this remarkable national production. You see here, women will be account of percentage, 49.3% of the national population, according to the census, is here. It is the forefront of the workforce in UAE, both the government and as the growing sector. Because here, all the His Highness, we will say, they are empowering women and provide them with equal opportunity. The status of women within the UAE has flourished in parallel country growth since the federation was established from 1971, and we are proud to be here because the Ministry of State, Federational National Council Affair, challenges associated with the women's progress. They want first the preference to the women's progress because the UAE country is the role model for the women's, how they are the backbone of the family is same that the social structure of UAE. So ongoing society and dynamic modern, this has been taken place every day over the last 36 years. If we see the commitment and enthusiasm means in UAE at 2007 United Nations Development Program Millennium Development Goals, we have targeted many areas where the women are behind in their education or cornerstones of any successful society. So how we can achieve that to make that financiers must be challenged into women's NGOs and measures for the women's participation in economical rights. Am I right? Yes. Women's active status and achievements are a product of far-sighted policies. Many are there. Constitutional and legal protection, equality, social justice, ensuring safety. These are the article with here a legacy of UAE's founding father, Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, His Highness, he made a broader wide view. Women have the right to work every way and to contribute to society like men. Women deserve the right to occupy the high position. He made it very clearly. And after political participation, if you see, Dr. Amal was the first woman in UAE history to win a seat in Abu Dhabi Electoral College. In education level in UAE is 60% of education graduate was there. In legislation, UAE became the first country in the Arab region to introduce a mandatory female presence in boardrooms. So many are there, many we can mention about the 15 Emirati women joined the country's first women firefighting in civil defense. So we are proud to be there. Even the women are increasing day by day by day. So women's UAE women's representation in Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan Director occurs 22.5%. So there will be 9 female ministers, 20% of women representation, one of the highest in parliament bodies. So how it is growing in the General Women Union leaders. In female diplomatic representations, if you see, they are making the hierarchy in the diplomatic corps where it is the positions and the missions abroad. They are making the women analyzers and making all the ambassadors, 7 female ambassadors from UAE, ambassador to Spain, Hong Kong, Libya, Denmark, Finland, Brazil, and permanent representative to the UN, we will say His Highness Lana Nasibia. So in UAE, it is a foremost role model for the women to how they can go the pioneer federal union. Then it is an international ranking too. So last and foremost, I will say in the partnership with all the women, each and every, she is the leader. She is for she. So we can join our hand to do that, to contribute to the making of economic, human, and social economic. Together we will protect, together we will foster, and together. So only thing you want to remember that we can use the quote of Hillary Clinton, human rights are women's rights, women's rights are the human's rights. Am I right? So thank you all. So in Arabic, we will say, Tafakar Bikuni a Mirati Lamari. Shukran. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for the great time.